Hi, this is Josh Ferguson with Roseth Mortgage. I want to take the time to first thank you for being on here. And we're going to talk about the value of partnering with us as a mortgage company, as a mortgage broker in your area, what we can do to help you close more transactions and make more money in 2023, 2024, and so on. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump right into it. Like I said, my name is Joshua Ferguson, the Vice President of Sales over here at Roseth Mortgage. But let's jump right into it. So our logo, it says expect better, right? We want our realtor partners to not only expect us to be better, but we want you to expect us to be the best. When our realtor partners are asked who they would recommend for a mortgage broker, we want them to only remember the name Roseth Mortgage because we expect a lot out of our team, and you're always going to get that in return. You're always going to get that in return with your clients, the service we give them, and just the ease of use throughout the process from A to Z. And we'll talk about that. But partnering with us, what this means to you is 14-day closes. So that's an average CTC, even on purchase transactions with appraisal, is 14 days, allowing you to close more loans, because instead of that 30-day contingency, we're looking at 14-day closes. This allows you to bring more clients on, do more business. We also give you access to some of the best technology on the market. This is to help manage leads that we provide to you for free. You can inquire at the end of this how to claim your exclusive area as well, so we can jump right on that and help you. And then, just like we talked about before, being paid faster and closing more transactions. Closing transactions fast, that allows you to bring more new clients in, because now you're able to give more of that attention away when that mortgage end of things is handled and you don't have to stress anymore. That's part of the Roseth Mortgage difference is we don't like our realtor partner stressing. We don't like getting those phone calls asking for an update, because throughout the process, you're going to be getting updates from multiple ends. So we're going to get into all of that real quick. So this is our process when working with Roseth Mortgage. This is how we turn your pipeline faster. This is how we close loans in that 14 days on average, even with an appraisal, right? So we get that first application received in that first 15 minutes. We're going through our initial review, fee quote, getting all our dockless income and asset verifications within that first 15 minutes. So I've got a fee quote out to the borrower. We've got dockless income and assets, so I don't need them to go chase down docs anymore. About 85% of the time, we're actually able to get that income and those assets verified through a third party, so we don't need the client chasing down documents. I don't need to go back and forth with them, right? So that makes the process easier for them. And then you're running your automated underwriting approval. That takes no more than 15 minutes. And then you're submitting it all to that dockless underwriter, we'll call them, that bolt approval, which is where I'm sending you out with a fully underwritten approval within about 15 to 20 minutes for your buyer to go put an offer in with. That gives the seller a lot more strength, or confidence, I should say, when accepting that offer, because they can see, right, this has already been looked at by an underwriter. Their income is already cleared, their assets already cleared. All we need at that point, once we have the purchase agreement, is title, appraisal, homeowners insurance. That's it. It's a very, very easy process, along with being able to send the closing disclosure out within initial approval, which is that first 24 hours. That's speeding up the process and getting rid of that, that waiting period, that cooling off period at the end of the loan. We're getting rid of that up front within the first 24 hours. So that's, a short summary of how we close a loan in 14 days, right? And then our advantages, this is the advantage of Roseth Mortgage. We have the exclusive partnership with EasePro CRM. This gives you access to partnership pricing. We have access to hundreds of products and resources with some of the lowest wholesale interest rates and pricing in the industry. And then our turn times are 2 to 3 times faster than the industry average. That's another reason we're able to close loans a lot faster, right? Our turn times are a lot faster. That means my underwriter is getting back to me a heck of a lot quicker than somebody else on the other side of the country. And then your approval conditions, and once you're approved with conditions, that CD starts cooling off, which then, like I said, all we're waiting on is that appraisal, homeowners insurance, and title for that clear to close, closing in 14 days, right? So that's how we're doing it in 15 days or less consistently. And then loan options to fit your buyer's needs, right? We're a broker, so we do have access to a lot of different products. We're signed up with over 10 different wholesale lenders. So this gives us a lot of different avenues, right? So conventional as low as 3% down to 620, FHA, VA, USDA, jumbo, non-QM, QM, anything you can think of. I'm sure we can do it. And if we don't have a specific product for that client, we're going to find a way to do it that is most beneficial for that client, right? We're all in the business of helping the consumer, educating the consumer. So we do have a lot of different niche products as well, which helps us with some of those tougher clients. You're self-employed, investors, those types of things we're very, very good at. So the exclusive waiver option is also a big one. This is escrow waivers with no fee on conventional loans all the way up to 95%. VA loans up to 100% loan to value. That's huge for a veteran, right? Helping your veterans save money when getting into a home. And then this is the exclusive appraisal option, the UWM Appraisal Direct. This allows for faster, more efficient appraisals, transparency throughout the process. The snippet down here, this is an example of an email that you would get as the agent as well as the client, just to show what's going on throughout the process, as well as I do want to point out, this loan was submitted to underwriting on 9/12, approved with conditions on 9/13, appraisal received 9/15, clear to close on 9/16. That is a 4-day CTC on a purchase transaction with an appraisal. The appraisal options with UWM Appraisal Direct have allowed us to get appraisals back on an average of 5 to 10 days. And these appraisers are making more money as well. So this is good for the appraiser as well. And the consumer isn't making more, it's Appraisal Direct. What they're doing, instead of acting as an AMC and taking a little bit of a cut off the top of the appraisal, they give that whole appraisal fee to the appraiser, right? So these appraisers are making more money. We're keeping these appraisers happy. We're getting them out to the properties quickly, and then they're coming right back to us within usually about 24 to 48 hours to get that report back to us, right? So this is huge. And then exclusive mortgage insurance options. As a broker, we are able to have mortgage insurance rates starting at 80% LTV, some of the lowest in the industry, and then on jumbo options up to 3 million, no MI required, up to 96.5. That is huge for your jumbo loan clients, right? We want to take care of them. Those are some of your most high qualified borrowers. So this is where we want to take care of them. This is their value add, right? This is just talking about custom loan experience, custom rate lock from anywhere from 8 to 90 days, flex term. I can write a loan for 8 years. I can write a loan for 27 years, right? So whatever makes the most sense for that client, and then exact rate down to the thousand. So all that means is I'm not quoting somebody at 6.25. I'm going to come in, I'm going to quote them a 5.999, save the borrower money, and we can do what's right by the consumer and help them get into that home, save some money each month. And then the tools for success, this helps us lock in the rate while the buyers shop for the perfect home, free instant home value estimate reports, and a purchase flyer for your open houses via our 24/7 marketing manager. So that's right. Anytime you guys got an open house, if it's the middle of the night, you forgot to get some flyers, shoot us an email. We'll get you those any time of day. These are for your open houses, purchase flyers, and then free daily marketing. This is going to be automated. So these are automatically going to go to your Facebook page, and it's all mortgage, real estate related, and it's to help you. So there's just one less thing you got to think about, right? And then speed and transparency throughout the process. I feel like we've talked about this quite a bit, but with the ease of use with our online mortgage portals, buyers can submit their loan from anywhere, 24 hours a day, authorized credit pull, order assets. It's huge. And as an agent, you have access to loan details, conditions, and all the loan status history as well, which I think is huge. Like I said earlier, you're not having to call for updates. You're not having to blow anybody up. You already know exactly what's going on throughout the process, right? And then, we're still talking about the initial underwritten approvals in a little as 15 minutes. I really want to stress on that point. Fully underwritten approval in less than 15 minutes. And then loan tracking in real time. Take loans from clear to close to closing docs within 20 minutes. Our closing portal is very, very easy for the loan officer as well as the title company. So we're making it easier on the title company as well. And then this helps you get paid faster, the instant funding. So, we got a closing at 10 o'clock, wire's already waiting there 9 out of 10 times, right? So this is just the brag board I want you guys to see. We are able to close loans in 4 days on purchase transactions. I think it's huge. This is also our Realtor Partner branded app. This is something we can do for our real estate agents. So everything looks like it's branded to you. You look like the rock star. You're front end focused. Everybody's looking at you saying, wow, they did such a great job. They referred us to a good mortgage company. This is going to set you up to get more referrals down the line as well. And then I just wanted to show you an example of this bolt approval and what it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to click to the other slide, and this is what it looks like, right? So instead of sending them out with pre-approval, you're sending them out with a fully underwritten bolt approval. So this shows the selling agent and the sellers that, hey, this is all we have left to clear this loan. So it gives them a little bit more peace of mind when accepting this offer, because they know, right, what has been accepted, what we still need to get. Most times you're just waiting on your appraisal, title, and insurance. And then innovative technology, I do want to stress on the point that we have partnered with East Pro CRM to bring all of our agents one of the best all-in-one marketing platforms. It's not just same old CRM. We've tried a lot of different CRMs. I'm really happy we're actually able to get this partnership. It has helped my loan officers significantly grow their business. There's a lot of cool different tools I can talk to you about as well if you have any questions. But you have access to better pricing since we do have that partnership. So if you have questions about the East Pro CRM, I would suggest it. Give me a call. I can set you up with one of their sales reps to get you guys all set up. And then if you have any questions, go ahead, leave some comments in the chat, or you can go ahead and comment at the end of the video. But I really appreciate you guys taking time out of your day watching this, finding out what the difference is with working with Roseth Mortgage. Like I said before, this is Joshua Ferguson, Sales Vice President